Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd. And goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Bring it.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really should.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
258.
Don't get nervous.
Yeah, Liz. Protein spill.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. After 1, it's 9-0.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Packers 9.
Ready?
Bears nothing.
You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want nothing. Let's go.
On play action, Winston looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception at half number 1. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Rodgers on target here to Allison. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Rodgers now to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, a full half to be played. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Check 45 to Mike.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. It's taken to the 26. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you're thinking about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check. Recon, 132.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Hey, check 26. Mike, 45. You ain't going nowhere. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
3 down. 45. Hey, Alpha. Hey, pick your pick.
Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Geronimo Allison there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay,
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
319. Let's go, D.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers' 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
26.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves. All get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Even. That's easy. That's
4th down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 58 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Rodgers to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Raiders unable to pick up the first. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, stop. 3 out. Hey, Mike's 42. Sunday. Jim.
Back to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Winston. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, we got to get to the 50. Hey, you block over here. Flip again.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.